Hey, welcome back to DIYWILLY. Today is a Tool Tuesday video. This is not really a how to use video about this tool, but it's more just a tool I needed, a tool I'm going to use, and I just want to check it out. I figured I'd share it with Tool Tuesday. And what I've got is a CREWORKS 6.5 liter ultrasonic cavitation cleaner. It's their 031 model, whatever that is. I've never used an ultrasonic cleaner, and well, I do a lot of work with carburetors and small parts, engine parts and whatnot, and I really think that this will help with some of the cleanup, some of the deeper cleaning. I don't know if you've ever cleaned a carburetor and you put it back together and it's still, not quite running right because there's still dirt or debris inside some of the ports and the jetting areas and all the little small holes in there. So hopefully this will fix that up for me. Like I said, I've never used one before. I've always thought about it and always wanted one, but I picked one up on that high Cyber Monday specials, whatever. I grabbed this one, had a little coupon code too. So yeah, let's get it out of the box, check it out. We'll find something to put in there. Let's get it out of here. Oh, it comes out. I thought it might come out with the handle. It didn't. There's the lid. Here's how it's stored in there. There's a power cord. I guess this is for a drain, maybe? Yeah, that's a hose for a drain. I don't see a valve. I hope it's in here, or at least a plug, so we can use it. That might slow us down a minute. Let's get it out of the box. It's heavy. Alright, so here we've got it out. Here's the cage, little basket for it, power plug, some instructions, and a drain hose. That's nice to have. We'll get it out of the plastic here. Very nice. Oh, it looks really nice. There's the power plug. Plug it in right there, and there's the on and off switch. 6.7 or 6.5 liter something. Very nice. I like it. There's a lid. It's got a protective cover over it. We should take that off, or maybe we'll, no, it's peeling off by itself. But we got the instructions. We'll give a quick look through those and see in case there's possibly something we need to do before our first use. I don't know. There's the basket. It's got the little rubber feet. We may put something different on there. I don't know if we need to. Oh, like that. We just put it back inside. Basket sits in there nicely with the rubber feet. Power cord. It's got a timer, so it'll run for 30 minutes. And it's got a temperature. Now I'm thinking this might be Celsius. No, it is Fahrenheit. It is Fahrenheit. So it can go all the way from 70 degrees up to 175 degrees. Very nice. I like that. And I don't think you would have to turn them on independently, I guess, once the power's on. And from what I understand, these cleaners, they'll heat up faster if you turn the temperature and the time on at the same time. Yes, you're going to waste some of your cook time, but I mean, you could probably speed that up if you used hot water when you first, then obviously it would get hotter faster. But I'm going to use distilled water in there, and of course I buy it by the gallon, and there's no way really to heat it up quickly. I don't plan on doing that, so I'm just going to put it in there cold. And I think for solutions, I think I'm going to use just Dawn dish soap. I have Super Clean sending me out some more cleaner, and maybe I can try that cleaner in there. But for this first time, I think I'm going to use Dawn dish soap. I saw on Tyrell Fixes All. He did a really good video, and I'll leave a link in the description for that video where he tried all different types of cleaning solutions, and he got the best results just from cheapo dish soap. I'm going to use Dawn because I have a large, almost a gallon of it, I guess. I'm just going to use that in my distilled water. And when the super clean comes, maybe we'll try something with the super clean. But yeah, it's got a drain hose. It's got a valve. It has the adapter to put the drain hose in. It's got a little screen right here for the hole. Oh yeah, we can put it in down there. And a hose clamp for the hose. That makes it easier to drain. And I'll just check through the instructions real quick to see if there's anything special that I need to do. And then I'm going to clean this old carburetor right here. This was the carburetor off the lawnmower. And, well, the lawnmower has had better days. It actually threw the rod. And if you haven't seen any videos on that lawnmower, I'll leave a link in the description also for that build where I put the PZ20 carburetor on the lawnmower and a custom exhaust. And man, it ran great for a long time, but eventually it threw the rod. And, well, the carburetor's pretty dirty, as you can see. So this will be our first victim in the ultrasonic cleaner, and of course we'll disassemble it and get it ready. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and read the instructions real quick and just familiarize myself with the setup. Alright, so I read through the instructions. Pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, I'm going to use some Dawn dish soap. Now this is Dawn Platinum Advanced Power, so it'll probably do even better. Maybe it'll make that stuff like brand new. And I've just got some distilled water I picked up from the store. This is 1 gallon. And I think it's supposed to mix, if I remember right, 6 to 1 or something like that. So I've got about 6 ounces. About 6 ounces of the Dawn dish soap. And I'm going to pour the 1 gallon in there. So wish me luck. I'm going to go ahead and pour it in there, and I'm going to turn on the heater. Start getting it nice and warm. And then we'll take apart the carburetor and get rid of the stuff we don't need. Put everything else in the basket. And then throw it in the cleaner. Alright, let me get started. Okay, Willy, let's do this, Willy. Let's do this. Make sure the valve is closed. Valve is closed. We'll just pour it in there. We don't want to waste none of that water. I hope this doesn't get too foamy. I know regular degreasers won't get foamy like this, I think. You know, this Dawn dish soap. They say it's good stuff to use in there. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe the ultrasonic waves cancel out the foam, the bubbles. Pour it slowly, Willy. Slowly, Willy. Alright. Hopefully I can put the fluid, the soapy water back in this jug and reuse it. I hope. I hope. Alright, so I'm going to turn it on. Okay, I've got the adapter in, the cord is plugged in, and we're going to turn it on. There we go. Now, we're just going to try heating it first. How about, what do you say, huh? Turn the heater on, and we'll get this carburetor taken apart and put it in there. Alright, so here we go. We've got the carburetor all broke down. I just took a plastic juice, whatever, container, and I drilled a bunch of holes in it to try to keep it from floating so much. I've got the gaskets off, pretty much. I took the gaskets off. I don't want those to, I can clean those by hand. But I think this is ready to go in the cleaner now. So I'm going to carefully pick it up by the little things they give you here to carry the basket, handles, and then lower it down into the soap. Once we get it down, then we'll go ahead and put it on a 30-minute timer. I've already had it on. Oh, it is getting warm. It is really quite warm. Oh, wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. It's only been maybe 10 minutes since it's been on. Hey, I'm impressed. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this put in there, and we'll get this 30 minutes started. Now we'll probably run this for an hour. We'll get it through one cycle, we'll check it, and then we'll put it back in for another 30 minutes. Make sure we get it nice and clean. Will the dish soap tarnish the aluminum? I don't know, maybe. It's already weathered anyway from being outside on the lawnmower. But really my biggest concern is that the plastic doesn't float. So I hope I have enough holes in it and there's enough weight that we can get it in there. So let's try to put it all in. All right, here we go. We're gonna slowly lower this down. Plastic container is floating, but as it fills up with the solution, oh, perfect. Perfect. Here we go. The floats are floating as they're supposed to, but that is all right. It'll bounce around in there, I guess. We'll leave them alone, but it looks good. So I'm gonna turn the timer on. The 30 minutes. And I'll put the lid on. Just like that. The noise may be bothering the microphone, I don't know. But we'll come back in 30 minutes and check it all out. All right, back in 30 minutes. We're about 15 minutes into the cleaning cycle. I hope you can hear me that the Sonic Cleaner is not disturbing the mic. I've heard that they do that in the recordings. You get like a staticky sound. Hopefully this is not doing it. I'm kind of keeping it away, but as you can see, we're a little bit less than 15 minutes in the cleaning cycle. Let's take a look inside. Look how hot it is. You know how dirty the water is? Ooh, it's warm too. Very nice. I like that. Really can't see any vibrating motion in there, but the water is definitely moving. All right. We'll let it finish its last 10 minutes or so, and then we'll take the parts out. Just take a quick look at them and maybe put them back in for another 30 minutes. Now the timer just turned off for the first 30 minutes. The temperature, the heater is still on. I want to take my thermometer and check the temperature of the water. Let's check the outside. The outside, let's click it to Celsius. Outside is about 84.5 degrees. About 84.5. Let's see, how about the lid? The lid, it's only 70 degrees. Now let's see the water. Let's see if we can take the temperature of the water. Now the water seems to be about 145 degrees. Shall we look at the parts? Let's check out the parts. See what they look like. Oh my gosh. Do you remember what the carburetor looked like? It is super clean now. Well, with Dawn dish soap. It looks really good. I think I'm gonna put it down there for another 30 minutes. And we'll check it out again in a few minutes. Ooh, water's hot. It's hot. Let's go for another 30 minutes. There we go. We'll come back. It's getting kind of dark outside. It's getting later than I thought it was going to be. I started this project kind of late. Hopefully you can still see me. So the timer's up. Let's see if I can adjust this light. Not really. Anyway, so the timer's up, and let's check out those parts. See if we can see how clean they got. We're also going to check the temperature of the water. So just like before, outside is 87.2. Ooh, man, a lot of steam in there. And the inside reached 172.4. That's pretty crazy. That's I think it says 175 on the thing, so it was getting there. And it probably would have reached it if we would have left it alone. That's pretty crazy. It's hot. Hey, what's that? I don't know, piece of paper got in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. Look how dirty the water is. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out, and we'll look at the parts. Oh, that's the label off the bottle. It all looks really clean. I know it's super hot right now. I'm gonna let it cool off, and then I'm gonna rinse the parts in the sink in the garage. So I'll come back to you when I have all the parts cleaned up and washed. I got the parts all rinsed off and cleaned up. My little tray worked out perfect to hold everything. Just a little plastic bottle, juice bottle, drill some holes in it, let the water get inside it, and yeah, it all looks really good in there. Everything looks super clean. Even the slide was really slimy feeling, and it's feels like new, even looks like new. All the hardware, everything looks really good. Here's the body of the carburetor. It's all clean. If I can remember, I'll put a little picture here of what it looked like before it got washed. It seemed to do a really good job even into the deep crevices of everything. It's all clean. I did forget to take that screw out though. This one and that one in the bowl. I should have took those screws out, and I totally forgot. I just missed it. I might take them out and just spray some carb cleaner in there and rinse them out, and then blow it out with the compressor and put it back in. But I mean, that turned out immaculate, nice. Now it is tarnished a little bit, the color, but I mean, that was like that from leaving the carburetor outside. But I mean, it's clean, doesn't smell like rotten gas anymore. We can get it all. See if we take a brush to it. No? Oh, my brush is dirty. Ah, it's fine. It looks really good. I like that. I really like that. That sonic cleaner with the Dawn soap did an outstanding job of cleaning this carburetor up and all the parts. I'm gonna go ahead and blow it all out. I'll clean out that area there where the screws were that I left in that I didn't get out, and we'll put it all back together. I'll probably run the tip cleaner through the jets just to make sure they're good. But yeah, I really like this. Even down the throat, everything looks really good. There's a little bit of something in there. Maybe I'll just rinse it out with the carb cleaner too. Just real quick, spray down and rinse out. You get anything that might be in there out. But I mean, this turned out phenomenal. I'm really happy with that sonic cleaner. It looks really good. Amazing. Amazing. I like that. I like that a lot. Now I could probably dry it off, mask off the fittings, and paint it black or whatever. But I think it looks good this color. It's kind of a natural color, and it's super clean. So I think we're good here. We're done. The basket worked perfectly. Like I said, this worked out good. A little hard to drain everything, but we'll get it drained and get all the parts out. And yeah, even the jets look like brand new. That's crazy. Yeah, so that was checking out my new sonic cleaner, using it with the Dawn dish soap and the what is it, distilled water. Carburetor looks fantastic. It was pretty dirty and gummed up, and it came out looking like new. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and take those other two screws out, spray some carb cleaner in there, maybe run a little fine brush in there and rinse them out and call it good. Put the carb back together, and then that carburetor is going to go on one of the Briggs engines to one I haven't started yet, but the seller, when I bought it, said it ran and just needed a carburetor. Okay, well, now I have a carburetor. Let's see if it runs. So that'll be the next video. We'll get that carburetor all assembled, put on the Briggs & Stratton 5-horse, and we'll give it a few pulls, see if it'll start up. I have some carburetor options in case it doesn't run for some reason. I have some other options that we can use. Like I said, that Sonic Cleaner worked fantastic. I really like it. I'll leave links in the description to everything I used. And the carburetor, the cleaner, even dish soap, whatever. I'll leave links in the description for everything. And this was another successful DIY Willy Tool Tuesday video. I really like the cleaner, the Sonic Cleaner, and I highly recommend it. It worked great. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And, well, always come back to DIY Willy Tool Tuesday for any of the tools that I use that you might be interested in. Yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.